You were told the Great Pyramid was a tomb, a limestone monument to a dead king, but you are being fed a comfortable delusion. The threshold you have been allowed to cross is a curated stage, a hollowed-out relic designed to satisfy the curiosity of the masses, while the true architecture remains buried in silence. To stand at the base of the Giza Plateau is to stand atop a tectonic lie. We are escalating the inquiry because the atmospheric dread you feel in the king's chamber isn't just the weight of the stone, it is the biological protocol of your own body reacting to a machine that is still, on some level, breathing. For centuries, the mainstream veil has maintained a fragile consensus. They tell you of copper chisels and thousands of slaves, a primitive civilization obsessed with the afterlife. They present the pyramid as a finished thought, a silent heap of granite and lime. This narrative is a facade, a thin layer of plaster over a truth too heavy for the modern mind to carry. They want you to believe the story ended with the Fourth Dynasty, that the secrets were looted long ago, and that there is nothing left to see but the dust of kings. But the consensus is cracking under the weight of the data they can no longer suppress. The friction begins with the verified Obsidian Facts. In 2017, the ScanPyramids project utilized muography to look through the stone, bypassing the official gatekeepers. They found the Big Void, a 30-meter-long chasm of absolute nothingness suspended in the heart of the structure. It sits there, unreachable and defiant, mocking the archaeological friction of the tomb theory. There are no entrance ramps to this void, no inscriptions to name a god, no gold to entice a thief. There is only the redacted geometry of a space that should not exist. When the telescopic cameras finally breached the North Face corridor in 2023, they didn't find the burial rites of a pharaoh. They found a pressurized silence. The excavation of the truth requires us to go deeper than the limestone skin. Imagine the smell of cold iron and the metallic tang of ionized air. As you descend toward the subterranean chamber, the weight of the plateau begins to shift. This is the deep dive into the forbidden. Beneath the pyramid lies a network of tunnels carved directly into the bedrock with a precision that defies the capability of stone-faced primitive tools. Here, the temperature remains a constant, eerie stillness, but the thermal anomalies suggest a lingering heat signature at the base. The stones are not merely sitting, they are vibrating. This is the mechanical resonance of the Giza Terminal. The obsidian truth is far more disturbing than a simple cover-up of ancient history. They didn't build a grave, they built a terminal, a planetary-scale interface designed to harness the very frequencies of the Earth. The why behind the redaction is simple. If the public realized the pyramids were functional hardware, the monopoly on modern energy and human history would collapse overnight. The cover-up isn't about protecting the past, it's about controlling the future. The architects of this machine ensured that you would be too blind to turn it back on, mistaking the cooling vents of a power plant for the hallways of a temple. The vault is now open, but the evidence leads to a chasm of cognitive dissonance. We have confirmed the voids, we have measured the thermal spikes, and we have felt the tectonic hum of the subterranean bedrock. You are walking through the skeletal remains of a technology we cannot replicate, a pre-cataclysmic masterpiece hidden in plain sight. The terminal is waiting, and the biological protocol of the human race is the only key left to turn. The question that remains, echoing in the darkness of the Big Void, is not what the pyramid was, but what happens to us if the machine ever fully wakes up.